Well, hello everybody. This is Steve here, or Tarkusine, on my channel. It's been a long time since I've recorded a video. Um, well, let's say 8 years, I think. So I'd like to keep this up. I'd like to review some of the older games I've got, or that I used to play, and just go through them, relive memories, record it, and hopefully somebody out there enjoys what I enjoy, and yeah, so we're gonna play through Doom, the original Doom. This is Final Doom, but this one has an extra episode, Thy Flesh Consumed. Um, to be quite honest, I never actually played it. I played a few of the levels. I wasn't terribly fond of them, so I'm not going to play them in this one. This is the best, Doom wad that I could come up with. Right now we're running the ZDoom engine. I've set it up so that it's pretty damn close to original, but with a higher resolution, so I can at least see. I can use my mouse effectively. Um, and I'm gonna play it at a normal hurt me plenty difficulty because, frankly, I'm not that good. So, anyways, oops, daisy. Let's go. New game. Knee deep in the dead. And hurt me plenty. Okay, so now I remember this game when I first got it. Well, it came in a shareware bundle on, I think it was 3 floppy disks, and it was revolutionary. I mean, like seeing it in the computer store, just sitting there watching. Well, some of the older people playing it, they were, probably 18 or 20. I didn't dare try to kick them off, but this was a fascinating game. This, I had played Wolfenstein before. There was, I don't believe Rise of the Triad was out, but no, it wasn't. That was a modified Wolfenstein engine, but it did not come before Doom. But this was, you had the multi-level floors, you had the slime, it had, as far as I can say, excellent texturing. I mean, it really matched everything that's on it, in a scary game. So, they're kind of dark, they're kind of muddy, they're vague, but they're detailed at the same time. And if you look at other games of the time, texturing was not, as well done as this. I have a feeling as though they may have had inspiration from actual real life textures and then repainted them to match to tile them effectively. But what would I know? Anyways, this is obviously episode 1, mission 1, the Hangar. I guess I'm a little better than I remember. It's not very difficult. I'm just going through. I'm going to try to get all the secrets. I know that there is. Aha! There's this thing. And that should open. That was added in, I believe, in the version 1.4. I'm not entirely certain, but I know that it did not exist with the first version. So I think it was like we had 1.1 with the shareware version, and that was everybody played deathmatch. But this came along later. It kind of opened up the flow of the deathmatch game. This otherwise this has absolutely no purpose whatsoever, and this did not exist at first. And anyways, I believe that is all for this level. I don't think I really missed anything. Nothing critical. And we'll go to episode 1, mission 2. Skip ahead, nuclear plant. This is one of my favorite levels. Not necessarily for deathmatch. Deathmatch is a little bit easy to hide yourself. There's a separate maze area in it, and little rooms like this, you know, really made it easy to camp in certain ways. Because you could sit there, wait for the items to respawn, fill up on ammo, and then you could go outside. I believe there's a health sphere outside. I'm not entirely certain, I don't recall. But that was one of my favorite tactics, was to create a little route, and no matter what, I would just run this route throughout a level once I figured out what the ideal one was. So I'd come along, grab the soul sphere, go around, you know, grab some ammo, some armor, preferably a blue armor, and yeah, that would be my little route, and I'd always be fully powered up. Speaking of something interesting, this is the location where I believe it was 1995 or so, Bill Gates had a little video where he was superimposed on this section of the level, and you know, you've never seen it. Looked like he was wearing pajamas or something, but he was talking about DirectX and its value for Doom, or well, for games in general. Although Doom itself, I don't believe, even Doom 95, I do not believe it ever used DirectX or was it Game Direct or something. There was an initial version of DirectX before Windows G or something. Nuclear, I don't know. Somebody can correct me on that. And here's a secret. See, I always loved these kinds of things. I love the way John Romero's levels were always very nice and angular. They like to wrap back around on certain sections of his levels, and they were just very nice and orthogonal. And you know, look at that, nice big windows. You got that little texture outside of the sky. And I remember when I was a kid, I go, wow, that looks like a real place. You would look at it now and it's a bit of a joke, but the way the textures blend and match so nicely is one of the hallmarks, I think, of this game. I mean, it still holds up well today. That's what I believe about this game, because the art style doesn't try to do too much. It just simply works. It is what it is. It's vague enough to be something, but not trying to be too specific either. Needs a little bit of a piercing. Yeah. Okay, let's move ahead now. I've already been there. And this is where you would have seen that. And I'm just gonna go into a little secret zone here. On the side, there's a little pit. They're gonna get mad at me. They're gonna come up the elevator. Come on. Come on, buddy. And actually, if I recall, in ultraviolence mode, there'll be shotgun guys up top there. You cannot retrieve the shotguns. There's no way up there. Not that it matters. Tell me, I do not have a shotgun. Huh. Just tried to switch to shotgun. I realized I don't have one. I didn't collect one from level 1. That was the secret I missed. this is one of my favorite levels too. I mean, all of them are, but the first, I'd say, 3 levels are my favorite levels in terms of nostalgia. And I remember having a Gravis Ultrasound, so this particular music, I mean, it doesn't sound great now because it's, you know, MIDI-ish. It doesn't sound great, but at the time, the patches, the sample patches for the Gravis Ultrasound were above, you know, above reproach. And so they were, it was a beautiful sound, especially from the computer. I guess it is a bit of a boring sound, but at the time I really enjoyed it. Take a look at here. Some shotgun dudes. You'll have to pardon me for my sniffles. I'm cold today. It's the winter cold, or just a matter of eating better. But yeah, I can't stand having sniffles. I'm sure anyone who's watching this breathing through my mouth. And another secret over here. Okay. And see what I mean by everything doubling back on itself. Come in here. And we're back kind of right back at the entrance of the left-hand side of the level. And I haven't even entered, like, so I've got 3 backgrounds here. So I've opened up that thing. I'm going to go in there and just... This is actually the entrance to the secret level. We'll go through the secret level as well. But I'll clear out the rest of the level as well. Just for shits and giggles. And that's the end of the level there, but we're not going to go in there. Another secret. Like I said, it all... And this is a John Romero level, so you know... He likes everything to come back around. He likes that... You know, little side roads. And this is obviously this is back to the... where we were. Oops. I keep hanging myself up on stuff. Speaking of, you know, a little slime pit, there's no way up from these 2 sides. So, except for death. There's no little door, no little switch. You just toast. That scared the shit out of me when I first played this game. A very effective technique. Okay, let's zip through here. Let's go over here. Also, one thing I must say is that I don't think any other game, except for maybe Rise of the Triad, ever had the same feel of speed. I mean, we can play, like, there's lots of first-person shooters now, but you're kind of ambling along, you know, you're much more realistic. However, I got a little key. That's the real level exit. That would take us to episode 1, mission 4. I hear the door opening. Oh, I know. The yellow key in the middle aisle. Here. You have to bear with me. Not, I don't have 100% recollection of these levels. But, there we go. And I love this little room. It's just one of my favorite little spots. You know, you can kind of imagine, like, oh yeah, you're on a base on some kind of weird world. Obviously, you're supposed to be, I believe, on Phobos. I don't think there'd be big mountains like that on Phobos or Deimos, but whatever. It's not for me to judge. Okay, let's get this done with. I believe that is all the secrets. And so, let's call her a day. So, I'm gonna save it here. Let's call that T33. So we'll continue with the next 3 levels tomorrow, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and well, if anybody watches it right now. This is, like I said, my inaugural little, I wouldn't call it streaming, but recording. I'm going to be doing various older games, or even work in progress games that I'd like to review. You know, it's just my kind of thing. I'd rather, there are some games that I feel like haven't gotten a fair shake out there yet on the YouTube channels, especially, you know, old Coco games and like color computer games, and yeah. So anyways, like and favorite this, or whatever they say these days, and have a good one. Thanks.